This is the HiBoost cell phone signal booster for home, 5G 4G LTE, with coverage up to 5,500 square feet. At first glance, it's a compact, straightforward device that feels sturdy yet modern in design. The indoor antenna combines functionality and aesthetics, blending seamlessly into my living space. When I first got it, I admit I was a little skeptical about how much it could improve my signal issues. I live in an area where cell coverage can be hit or miss, especially in my basement and some rooms farther from windows, so I was eager to test it out. From my experience, setting it up wasn't intimidating. The booster comes with the outdoor antenna, the indoor receiver, and multiple cables of different lengths, all essentials needed for installation. There's an app specifically designed for the HiBoost system that guides you through the process. I found this really helpful because, like most people, I wasn't entirely sure where the nearest cell tower was located or how to accurately position the outdoor antenna. The app took the guesswork out of it, letting me find the optimal placement for the outdoor unit. Speaking of installation, I do recommend taking some time initially to figure out where the antenna should go. The outdoor antenna plays a crucial role here. It captures the cell signal from the closest tower, so it really helps to aim it right. From what I've learned during setup, it's okay not to know where the tower is. The app guides you with signal strength indicators. But make sure the cables reach your intended installation points before permanently mounting anything. I realized this the hard way when I mounted the outdoor antenna, only to notice that the cable didn't quite reach all the way inside where I positioned the indoor unit. So, take a few minutes to measure distances beforehand. Once everything is connected, the outdoor antenna sends the signal to the indoor receiver, which then amplifies and distributes it across your space. In my case, I tested this in several rooms, paying special attention to those notorious dead zones in my house. What I noticed right away was the difference in performance. My phone, which used to struggle to connect for calls or maintain steady data in some spots, was finally cooperating. It felt like I was in a better coverage area altogether. You might wonder whether this works with your carrier or network. HiBoost has designed this booster to be compatible with all the major providers, including Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and others. It also supports 5G and 4G LTE, so you're covered whether you're checking emails, scrolling through social media, streaming videos, or just placing and receiving calls. For someone like me who uses their phone for both work and personal life, this compatibility gave me peace of mind. One feature that stood out to me is the LCD display on the indoor unit. It's more than just a techie addition. It genuinely helps monitor the system's performance. You can see the power, gain levels, and whether the system is working properly. I also use the app to fine-tune the setup after installation. The app provides real-time feedback on how well the device is working, which helped me make minor adjustments to improve performance even further. This combination of the screen and the app is practical, especially for people who might not be super tech-savvy but still want to make sure they're getting the most out of the device. Let's talk about coverage. This particular model claims to cover up to 5,500 square feet, though this can vary depending on your external signal strength. If the outside signal is strong, you're more likely to achieve the maximum coverage. While testing, I noticed that the signal strength improvement was better in rooms closer to the indoor unit. For areas farthest from the indoor antenna, there was still improvement, but it wasn't as strong as in those middle distance zones. If you live in a larger home, you might need a model that can handle more square footage or consider extending the coverage with additional units. For the design and usability, I really appreciated that the indoor unit wasn't bulky. It fits comfortably in my home office without being an eyesore. Its simplicity means you can even mount it on a wall to save space, which I think is a bonus. The system doesn't overheat or make any noise, so I noticed it blended well into my daily routine without standing out unnecessarily. There are a couple of things to keep in mind, though. While the HiBoost system itself is user-friendly, optimal performance does depend on the strength of your outdoor signal. If the external signal is already weak, the booster will amplify it as much as it can, but the resulting indoor signal might not be as strong as you hoped, especially in farthest corners of your space. This wasn't a deal breaker for me because I already get decent outdoor signal, but it's something to consider if you're hoping for a miracle in poorly covered areas. Placing the outdoor antenna in an open, unobstructed spot, such as on a pole or roof pointing toward the strongest signal, can make a significant difference. From my experience, once the system was up and running, I didn't have to worry about it much. Maintenance has been minimal, mainly just keeping the antennas clean and ensuring the cables stay securely in place. Software updates can be done easily through the app, which keeps the device running smoothly over time. In my opinion, this booster is perfect for anyone frustrated by spotty reception at home, whether it's in rooms like basements, guest spaces, or a home office. It's especially useful if you rely on your phone for work or streaming and want a more stable connection indoors. I like how straightforward the setup process was, and the app-guided installation really puts you in control. If I had to summarize my experience, the HiBoost cell phone signal booster has significantly improved my overall connectivity and brought value to my daily routine. Everyone's situation will differ slightly depending on house layout and outside signal conditions, but if you're dealing with weak reception like I was, this product is well worth considering. It just works. I will leave all the information about the cell phone signal boosters for home, 𝐈𝐧𝐝𝐫 LTE up to 5,500 square feet in the comments. I hope to see you again in the following videos.